Yo guys, what's up? So today we're back with another ARK dossier, and I would have had this out way sooner, but I kind of passed out, and then I woke up like 10 minutes ago and had Discord messages out the ass, and you guys were like, yo, there's an awesome creature you're gonna want to cover and see. So, my bad. I guess I just won't sleep anymore. Sorry guys. Yeah, we're gonna get into this. We're gonna find out everything we need to know. I want to do some like size comparisons of this guy too, compared to the normal Tyrannosaurus Rex. I think this thing is called the YUTYRANNUS or YUTYRANNUS. I don't know. I suck with pronunciation. You guys know that. I know that. Everyone knows that. So if you know how to pronounce it, let me know how to below, because, well, you guys are going to do it anyways. So at a first glance, looking at this dossier, you can tell this creature is going to be feathered, and I have information regarding that. It's Anthomnia just trying to make coherent sentences is not really working. I do have information on this guy, like realistic information. I have some research and stuff, and I have like charts of how big this thing was, and like comparison to the Rex and humans and all kinds of stuff, like things you're gonna think are gonna be really good for the scaling. Now obviously ARK itself loves to inflate their dinosaurs, as you can tell with the Giga, so I wouldn't be surprised if they make this thing bigger than the Rex, even though I do not believe it is bigger than the Rex. So anyways, the YUTYRANNUS is believed to be related to the Tyrannosaurus Rex, but it is noticeably different upon first glance. Feathered creatures are not necessarily viewed as dangerous predators in the same light as other theropods. However, the YUTYRANNUS strikes fear into even the most skilled hunters on the island. And that's very apparent from that picture, guys. You can see crazy teeth, has horns, lots of feathers. I used to stand by the idea that the Tyrannosaurus Rex was the scariest beast on the planet because it was a giant scaled horned lizard. Just you saw it and you knew shit was gonna go down. And then you guys told me about how the Rex could have feathers, because I was a Jurassic Park fan, and I got all of my information when I first started everything from Jurassic Park. Like, that's how I learned about all these creatures and stuff. And then you guys were like, well, there's a chance it had feathers, or it did have feathers, and there's still debates about it from what I understand. But I got to see some pictures, and then I got to see it in the aisle, and I believe that the feathered Tyrannosaurus is something of nightmares. Like, anything really feathered in that game that looks like a dinosaur is just, it's terrifying. I think it's absolutely just terrifying, because it adds that extra level. It's just, I don't know what it is, but it adds dimensions of detail that just scare the shit out of you, at least for me. So I'm really on the fence. Like, if I saw one of these things like in reality, yeah, I would probably view it as a dangerous predator. Like, if you see something and it's feathered and all this stuff, and it has like 5-foot long teeth, but it's feathered, are you gonna automatically assume it's not a predator or it can't hurt you? There are few wild predators that are able to pack hunt alongside the generally hostile Tyrannosaurus. I think I said that right. I think I said that right. Like the YUTYRANNUS does with such ease. It is also the only creature I've seen to consistently induce a state of panic with its roar upon hearing it. Most creatures in the area will flee for safety. So that's a pretty unique bonus that this guy is going to have. And you can see in the dossier in the top right, next to the name of it, you can see in the middle of the 3 icons that it has like this horn type of thing, and that's what that is. It has force. It must be horrifying. Like, the sound, I'm expecting the sound engineers at Wildcard to make something that is going to be like on the Godzilla level of cool. That's what I'm expecting. I wanna hear my balls retract into my body, and I want to swap genders if I hear this thing in the game. Not really. Don't make it that scary. I'm okay with being a dude, just saying. I'm perfectly fine with that. Don't want to sex change or anything, but you guys get the idea. I want it to be something that is so special sounding in the game. If this is how it's going to be, it better sound absolutely amazing. Now, this is obviously more of a twist on ARK, and a more mythological type of thing going on with, I don't know, fictional part of ARK, because I don't think this is a thing that would have happened with this creature in reality. But like, we have the Giga that is oversized too. We have the Titanosaur. I mean, we have a lot of things in ARK now that don't really match up, and they're trying to give dinosaurs their own unique like perks and stuff, basically. Because right now we have like the Allosaurus. They do bleed when they do attacks and stuff. I think they have bleed. I'm pretty sure they have bleed. But the Allosaurus, what I understand, does bleed and all that stuff. And like they have a special thing. But you look at the Trike, it doesn't really have anything special. You look at the Rex, other than its giant size and incredible damage, it doesn't have a special attack. So I do think that Wildcard is going to be phasing in more special abilities with these creatures. And what's probably going to happen is I'm pretty sure the Trike's going to get like a gore or some kind of puncture attack. The Rex is going to have a roar similar to this from what I understand too. Not sure how that's going to work out with this guy. Maybe the Rex roar is just going to work on enemy players and this guy will work on enemy dinosaurs or something. I mean, that's one thing that would it would make sense to me, but there would have to be a cooldown then for that roar, and they would have to do a lot of different things to make sure that it's a balanced mechanic. You guys let me know your thoughts on that. I don't know a lot of the specials that the creatures are going to get, but I do know they're going to pass over like everything. They're going to do a clean sweep and just revamp all kinds of stuff. And like there's going to be some upgrades to how creatures look too, from what I understand and what I've been hearing. But if you guys have any information on that, well then this is where I ask you guys, hey, you should fire some information my way, because I would greatly appreciate that. Now, obviously, this thing can be tamed, and you can tell because in the top right corner again, we have a leash, and the leash has 3 check marks, so that can only mean one thing, right? Yeah, of course it does. So either way, a domesticated YUTYRANNUS can be a powerful offensive or defensive addition to war parties. It just crossed my mind, guys. This creature here, if it has a roar that's so horrifying it makes other creatures run away, is that going to be level based? If you have a level 500 YUTYRANNUS and it tries to scare away a level 1000 Kentrosaurus, will it work? Will it do that? Is it going to be based off levels? Another thing, the Kentrosaurus is an incredible defense creature, and they work in packs, and they are very strong in packs. So would that still work against the Kentrosaurus? Because the Kentrosaurus is listed in the dossier as like it can take on almost anything because of its spike. So it could be a counter to the whole base rating idea. But either way, with its mighty roar, it can induce fear in opposing creatures. Meanwhile, YUTYRANNUS can be trained to develop a more confidence-boosting battle cry, which counters enemy attempts to induce fear, while also bolstering the resolve of allies. This unique leadership quality makes the YUTYRANNUS a versatile and at times a necessary creature to have on your side during large-scale confrontations. Now, as far as I'm concerned, with wars and fights on ARK and what they're trying to describe here, like you have this amazing army that's just being roared at and they're ready to go into battle. I don't think there's ever going to be a situation in ARK where that's a thing. It paints a picture, a very, very, very inspiring picture, I guess, in ARK to play the game and do this and that. But as far as I'm concerned, ARK and PvP, at least on official servers, is a running meme. And you don't want to try and do PvP on an official server because there's some mega tribes out there and alliances that will completely and totally they'll just dunk on you and they will troll you and do horrible things. But private servers, I do think this is going to be something that'll be amazing. The confidence boosting and stuff like that too is probably going to be one of the greatest things that they're going to add to the game, as far as giving the viability to, like, this guy will be playing a direct role, but he's also a support. He can scare off other creatures, so that's an area of effect attack. He can do crowd controlling, but he can also boost your creatures, so they do maybe alongside this confidence boosting where they cannot be scared away. Maybe alongside that they'll have like maybe a little bit extra health or do a little bit more damage, move a little bit faster. That kind of stuff, because I think that'd be kind of cool. But that's all the information the dossier has to say on this creature. Taming, I would assume it's normal taming. Obviously, it is a carnivore, and its temperament is aggressive. So if you see one, you don't want to mess with one. And they're definitely going to be a valuable bonus to any tribe that needs a creature that can stop them from being scared. Now, I don't know how long this fear effect is going to last or anything like that. You guys let me know some speculations down below. Guys, as always, if you do enjoy these ARK dossiers, leave a like for more of them. Now, I'm going to take a moment to show you guys some pictures that I actually have of this guy. And I want to make note now that all pictures that I'm showing you are owned, the respected owners own them. So whether they're from DeviantArt or anything like that, I will cite the sources in the description of this video so you guys can check out more if you want. But either way, we're going to start off with the Yuty. and how tall it is compared to a human. So you can see, like, it's considered. I mean, I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't call this super tall compared to a human. By the way, I don't know how these scales are either. I don't know if this is based off the largest skeleton they've ever found or what they believe the largest creature would have been, just so you know. But this is the UT, and it's showing it up next to a human. And a human compared to the UT, well, yeah, it's not like small. It's a large creature for sure. But I thought I read somewhere that it was the largest or so. I'll give you guys that information now, actually. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it is currently the largest dinosaur with direct evidence of feathers, which mostly covered its whole body, and it's known for 3 nearly complete skeletons of a juvenile, subadult, and adult. And that's because it's closely related to the Tyrannosaurus from what people believe too. It's also the very reason, apparently, why we believe the T-Rex was feathered, and it lived in northern China in the something formation, Yixian formation, and it's obviously a big predator. Now, how much of that is true, I don't know. I'm not an expert on this. I was given this by someone on Discord. So if that is correct information, let me know in the comment section below, because if it is correct, well, hey, I think I'm doing things pretty good. But now, moving off from this guy into the actual size of a T-Rex versus this creature. T-Rex is obviously a little bit longer. When you look at it, ultimately, it does not look like it's going to be much taller than the UT. Could possibly be around the same size, I believe, but I don't think it's going to be as much of a threat, because you look at the size of the UT skull versus the T-Rex, it's just no competition unless the UT is way bigger, because proportionally, the Rex's head compared to its body and then the UT's head compared to its body would have to be inflated about 40%, or it would have to be like maybe 8 meters taller for that disproportion of the height to disperse into actual total body mass, I think, and its body to be larger itself. And that's just the way this creature is perceived by me and how I see it. And obviously I have one last picture coming from DeviantArt, which I will leave a link to this creator's DeviantArt profile in the description of this video. We have one with a zebra type of, I don't know. I thought this was cool because you know, custom painting and stuff, right? You guys know you can do custom painting and color creatures and stuff like that. Well, I'm wondering if this would be a similar pattern to what you could do, because I love the albino colors. I love the black and whites. I love black, white, and red. You know, my channel colors purple, blue, blacks, and stuff like that. So I like being able to mash colors in. Now this one makes it look more like a zebra. I don't know if I would go stripes with white and stuff, but I would definitely do something very unique to this creature to give it a really cool color, and I would probably have one of these in my survival series. So when it's released, come back, check it out, and tell me what you think. But either way, guys, that is it for this Dossier video. Again, I apologize it is out so late or so early, because it's 8:30 in the morning now, and I woke up like 20 minutes ago now, or 30 minutes ago. Would have headed out sooner, but well, I kind of just decided to do a normal human function. So either way, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any more facts down below. I hope I covered everything to the level that you guys need it covered. And, well, yeah, guys, subscribe if you want more, and I will see you in the next video.